Dragon, harmonic pattern. Why learn and trade the dragon pattern? Its basic concepts are derived from widely known chart patterns like double tops and double bottoms. These patterns are traded by many traders all around the world. Like the above mentioned patterns, it does have an excellent risk to reward ratio. It involves Fibonacci ratios and often serves as an early identification of an irregular 5-point harmonic pattern, based on which it will offer an opposite high probability entry point as well as a target profit levels. Finally, you should trade the dragon pattern because I found it very rewarding and highly profitable. The origins of the dragon pattern. The dragon pattern was described by Duddella in his book Trade Chart Patterns Like the Pros, published in 2007. I was impressed with one of the sentences of his reviewers, especially, "Don't read this book, make money with it." I myself look at the dragon as trading historically well-known and effective patterns, like double tops and bottoms, trading harmonic patterns at an early stage. Some refer to this as an aggressive C entry in a 5-point harmonic pattern, which has the 5 points labeled as X, A, B, C, and D. Dragons have an exceedingly good risk-to-reward ratio. Here we can see a downtrend. We can see that the price is making lower highs and lower lows. I marked them for you. Here we can see that in a downtrend, a trend line can be drawn on lower highs. And the trend change or swing from an uptrend to a downtrend happens when price fails to make a higher high and makes a lower high, followed by a lower low. Trend change or swing from an uptrend to downtrend happens when price fails to make a higher high and makes a lower high, followed by a lower low. As you can see on the left side of the chart, an uptrend is just the opposite of a downtrend, when price waves are making higher highs followed by higher lows. Consecutive higher low points can be connected with a trend line, which is the green line on the picture. Why do we talk about trend when we're discussing a dragon? Because dragon pattern often appears when trend fails. In this example, we have seen how price failed to make a higher high in an uptrend. This failure often leads us to have chart patterns defined long ago and traded by many traders. So what kind of trend failures are we looking for when hunting for dragons? Usually we're looking for double tops, double bottoms, but it could also be triple tops or triple bottoms. Let's see some examples of these. In an uptrend, price failed to create a higher high, but formed a double top instead in the red zone. If you look closer, it can be also considered as a triple top. On a smaller time frame, both of these tops might represent other double tops or triple tops. In a downtrend, the price failed to create a lower low, but formed a double bottom instead in the green zone. If you look closer, it might be sometimes a triple bottom as well. So far, we looked at trend definition, how to draw trend lines, the symptoms of a trend failure, classical chart pattern basics like double and triple tops and bottoms. But is it really that simple? Yes, it is, when you're just reading about it or if you're looking at a chart in the past. Double top or double bottom are simple and very well-known classical patterns. But do you have a definition of what these are exactly? Know the failure rate with and without confirmation? The definition for what confirmation is for you? Have enough statistics based on your rules to prove it can be profitable? If you need help with the above, I suggest you read Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns by Thomas Bulkowski. Here we can see the anatomy of a dragon. I have always thought differently at the beginning of a dragon, but as Duddella starts the dragon by its head. As generally true in harmonic pattern trading, or in fact in many other trade approaches, you want to identify first an impulse leg. In a downward trend, try to pick the most obvious ones. My rule for settling on a leg as complete is it must be followed by a minimum of 32.8% Fibonacci retracement. As soon as retracement from the selected impulse leg completes anywhere between 38.2 to 61.8% Fibonacci retracement from the impulse leg, look for a trend failure. Double bottoms or triple bottoms in a downtrend, or double tops and triple tops in an uptrend. However, at the end of the impulse leg, we have a tradable double bottom formation. We're not ready to look for a dragon formation until later, when our retracement from the impulse leg reaches the 38.2% Fibonacci level. 38.2 to 61.8% are my rules defined for a dragon. For specific rules of Duddella, read his book. As soon as we have the required retracement from the impulse leg, in harmonic pattern trading this is referred to as the retracement of the XA leg to form a B point of a 5-point pattern, and in dragon terms, it is the hump of our potential dragon. Now we're ready to look for a second leg of the dragon to be formed. The dragon starts at the head. As soon as we have the retracement from the impulse leg, we now can draw a triangle. Thus, we have an idea of where a potential dragon has its backline. This line will play an important role in how to trade section in a different part of the series. We also have our first leg formed, which is a line drawn in the sand for us in search of the second leg. The second leg of our dragon must form between 61.8 to 127.2% Fibonacci levels drawn on the first leg to hump line. In harmonic trading, this is referred to as AB leg. It is marked on the picture with a light blue filled rectangle. When the second leg forms in a light blue area and we identify the double bottom in the darker green rectangle, which manifests most likely a double bottom on a higher time frame, we are ready to expect this dragon to blow fire and fly. The dragon has formed the second leg in the desired area of 61.8 to 127.2% Fibonacci levels of the first leg to the hump. Some might say it is not a double bottom. This is why one has to define his or her own criteria for double bottoms and double tops. This presentation is intended for giving just a very basic concepts of dragon harmonic pattern. More about entry and trade management concepts to come later in the following episodes: the return of the dragon, how to trade the dragon, future of the dragon, and similar. Thank you for watching and listening. Keep tuned for more.